This is one of the very first ever totaled Cybertrucks that I'm gonna try to buy to rebuild.
Last year, Copart reached out to me and asked if I wanted to partner up with them and do something cool with the very first totaled Cybertruck on their website. It would be the coolest thing in the world to be the first person on YouTube to rebuild a crash-damaged Cybertruck. So I decided to go for it. I spent hundreds of hours researching how to rebuild this Cybertruck. I went to Tesla service centers, Tesla collision centers. Okay, what about Cybertruck?
That would be a new one.
That's cool.
You won't be able to get parts until the end of the year, and 6 more months before parts will be available.
And even rented one to do my own research.
And also randomly went 60 miles an hour in my driveway. But because these trucks were so new when I started looking, no one really had any information at all. And then unfortunately, the original Cybertruck wasn't available anymore because Tesla literally took it because the gas pedal got stuck. Maybe I shouldn't have gone 60 miles an hour in my driveway towards my house. I started looking for another one, but luckily it didn't take too long for someone to obviously crash a car. Anyway, after all the time passed by, I finally found a potential Cybertruck to buy right here in my town, Dallas.
So if you're not familiar with Copart, they sell both wholesale cars and crash damaged cars. So a car that you would typically dream of is basically on sale for a fraction of the price. And all you really have to do is some fixes. And I've even done this before. And what's cooler is that Copart has a premier membership. So you don't have to just go on the website and view it online. You can actually go to the physical lot yourself and look at the cars you've always dreamt of having. And so for today, I'm looking at the Tesla Cybertruck.
Okay, so this is the Cybertruck I'm looking at. I'm getting a little bit into the nitty gritty, but what I do when I look at these things, I just immediately look at what do I have to fix and how can I fix it. Yeah, the glass right here is completely shattered, so that means I'd have to get a new glass here and a new glass for this. Oh, look at this. Look at that. That is where the whole thing, I think the whole truck turns from that right there. This is the reason why the glass is broken, is because of this right here. You can see the frame here. I don't see it damaged here, but I see that this made contact and went through it. Like something hit it and pushed it up. I think it was a motorcycle, bro. I think he pulled out and a motorcycle hit him right here. So this is the information that I was told that I didn't get to tell you that it was in there. This Cybertruck does turn on, it does have a key. It doesn't run and drive, but after some of the information that I have found out after learning about Teslas and Cybertrucks is that they have pyro fuses. And these pyro fuses, when they go out, they turn off the car's whole functionability and they won't drive at all. And I believe that's why this one doesn't drive. So it's as easy as fixing that to make this work.
Yeah, I mean, it must
Hey,
have...
do you know how they can open this? Because I know it's dead right now. So you basically just put them on this positive and negative here. Hold on,
Wait,
I got it.
How'd you do that?
I'm guessing that those wires were for the front. Dude, it opens so slow. Okay, so this is power, that's ground. Wanna go open the door?
Yeah, I'm scared. Is it gonna blow up?
No. He is with it, so we can figure out if it does turn on, things like that. I unplugged it, it's completely dead. It's not even holding a charge. Oh my God, look at the upholstery on the side of the seat.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
an airbag on the side of the seat. Wow, that's amazing. Hannah, you know how to stitch, don't you? So both sides of the seat blown out completely. I can't tell if there's damage to this pillar right here or if it's just the airbag that went off. I can see there's a mark right here, like the door hit this enough to where it pierced a hole into this right here. This is a big project. I'm willing to take it on because I want to. I think this is gonna be like an amazing project to take on. I think it's good. I just know that this one's gonna take a lot of work too, but it's possible.
So after checking out the Cybertruck, I decided to go for it. I simply just went on Copart's website, signed into my account, and started bidding instantly. So for this crash damaged Cybertruck, I only think it would be worth it to be able to get it for maybe around $80,000 max. But as the bidding continued, it was just so hard to see this opportunity pass by, as it was literally one of the first Cybertrucks, and it sold for $91,000. Literally $91,000. A new one's $100,000, so I don't know what these people were thinking. It was just so hard to see this opportunity pass by. So I decided to start looking again for a new opportunity that would be way better than the last one. And again, someone crashed a car. And so that led me to this one in the Rancho Cucamonga Copart in California.
As you can see when I walk through the car lot, there are a lot of amazing cars here. From Ferraris to Lamborghinis, any car that you would ever want. But my goal is to get the Tesla Cybertruck.
So is this it? This is the Cybertruck here?
This is one of them.
So this one drives?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
It's so fixable.
Kinda. Like it is, but it isn't. Like, cause you have to get this for it to be like, to look factory, I guess. This one, I believe it's run and drive already. You can see there's pieces literally stuck of the car inside of the wheel here. This is literally metal. Like this thing took a hit, but she's doing good. Right now, I don't see any damage like within this whole body area. It just looks like maybe this has crushed in a little bit. I'm not sure how bad this door is. We'll look at like opening the door. It doesn't look like it's sitting properly. So that's bad news, but underneath here, I actually climbed underneath. If you see like right here, this nut is making contact with the whole knuckle. So that means this whole thing is close. This side just looks like slightly off. It's all because this is bent. This whole thing right here is just completely bent. Okay, so one thing that I was worried about is all this stuff missing, but really who cares about that? If I can open this rear, all the parts should be right here. Sick, so all the parts that are needed are literally right here. I knew I was gonna be worried, but dude, on crash sites, they pick up stuff. That's what I'm saying, it's all there. Okay, so we're just gonna turn that off. We'll just act like we have no idea that it's there. So this is honestly not that bad. Okay, so let's go inside, let's see how the functions work, if the car could drive, move, things like that. We are in. So I literally put my foot on the brake here. Literally drivable. So this thing is ready to go, bro. Wow. Damn, right? Okay, cool. So I really like this. And as you can see, if you have like a Copart premium membership, you can come here, do exactly what I'm doing. Come look at the cars, check them out yourself. So if you literally sign up today, you'll be able to get really whatever car you want to get. And today I'm getting a Cybertruck.
One thing that I found very helpful about the Premier membership is that I can physically get a way better look at the car's damage. But not only that, you can find way more hidden treasures that make the rebuild so much easier, which is like finding all of the original parts inside of the trunk of the Cybertruck. So because this Cybertruck was literally so perfect, I went to the Copart website to check it out, but then something amazing happened. I found one of them that really caught my eye.
So right now I am looking at another Cybertruck that I have seen that is in Washington.
Because it had a buy it now price of $64,000. The last Cybertruck just sold for
$91,000.
Currently, the bid is at $15,000, and I didn't want to take the risk of not being able to get this truck for such a great price. But in order for me to feel secure to lock it in, I had a few questions for the general manager that was going to FaceTime me and show me the car in person. I wanted to see if it had everything I needed in order for me to rebuild this to pull the trigger to buy this car, literally sight unseen.
Hey. So definitely the first thing that I want to see is you have the power on, right now? Can you open the trunk? I want to see if there's anything in the bed from the vehicle that might have been placed in the back. This is everything I was waiting for. Wow, almost everything is in there. Those headlights, those are a really big one. Oh my God, I think I might bid on this car actually. Cool, well, I mean, so far so good. I just think there's a lot of work to do in the front. But I think it's something I could definitely handle. I think this is a really cool opportunity. In my opinion, I think it's a really great bid. I think this could be fixed. What, bro? This is so cool. I just feel like this is the car. I know it's so far. I probably could do some stuff and probably fix it partially and then drive it all the way back. I am going to see if I can do that buy it now price. All right, once I press this, I'm gonna confirm buying this. This buy now option allows you to immediately purchase this vehicle at the set price. Please enter your password to authorize this purchase of the sale. Cannot be undone after you confirm with your password. All right, here it goes.
I bought it!
Oh, this is gonna be the best rebuild ever. Now that I've purchased this Cybertruck, let's try to fly down and see what I bought.
Welcome to Seattle.
So I'm here in Seattle now, and the crazy thing is I didn't plan a place to stay. I don't have a rental car. I just put something onto my Instagram and say, hey, who's here? And a couple people replied, and I messaged someone, and now they're waiting for me, and I've never met him before, and his name's Jacob. What's up, boy?
What's up, dude?
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Bro, this is wild.
Yeah, crazy.
I can seriously, never in a million years I would think that Corey Funk was in my car. Bro, this is wild. I cannot tell you.
No, I kind of get it. All right, so far we went with Rob. He's the general manager here. He's grabbing us some vests, and then we're gonna go out and see the car for my first time. And Jacob's joining us, so yeah, that's fun. So yeah, you guys. Wow. missing fender, really. The biggest and best thing that I want to look at is the fact that all the stuff that to my knowledge, it's back here, but you can't see it. Open, open. Dude, that's the one thing that sucks about things. It's all electric, so you can't open it. I mean, that looks like a little bit weak, but I mean, if you look on this like this seam right here, it doesn't look like there's any cracks on the seam because that's like hard cement now. So I feel like you would see, oh, that's something right there.
Yeah.
So you see the paint separated right there?
Yep.
So that means this is probably folded in a little bit. So it just needs to come out. I'm just curious, this might be kind of crumpled in a tiny bit this way. Yeah, it's bent here, but it's probably not too bad. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just trying to look at just the damage here. There's like bolts right here that bolted into the frame, and then this is like the top of it. And then I'm looking at this one, and it looks like it's slightly shifted over a tiny bit if you look closely. I'm just looking at all possibilities of what could go wrong. But the crazy thing is it's like everywhere else, the body's straight. Like if you wanna come over here, not total Tesla. Sick. And it's a foundation, so that's pretty cool. Smells, oh, does it smell new in here? Come sit down on this side.
Something that can help with rebuilding cars that have been crashed before is knowing what has happened. So for me, it's pretty important to be connected with the original owner. And what's really cool is I was able to track down some of his information, so later we're going to be finding out what actually happened to this truck, and if he has any videos of it.
So the coolest part about this is that I can literally ask them what happened, like how did this collision like start? Because the one thing that's cool about this is that this is a run and drive, the car does run and drive, but the problem is it is dead. So right now I can't find out anything until I get it charged. I don't know, some weird twisting stuff is going on here. Well, it's like kind of hard to like figure out what it really is. Yeah, the whole thing looks like, if you look, if you get it on a nice horizon, it like kind of just droops down right there a little bit. So it has like this little twisting feature. I'm trying to figure out how to undo it, but it's gonna be very tough, but I know this stuff is fab people I can work with. Oh, we can open up the rear now. The trunk, remember all the stuff that's back here? I've been waiting to do that. Look at all this stuff. Oh, look at that boy. Oh, yeah, this is everything. Oh man, this is huge. You know how much these go for?
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I want to tell you how much these go for?
How much?
$1,500.
$1,500?
This is light. So this is some godly stuff here, apparently. So we want to keep this real nice. Just throw it. No, I don't know what's good on it, so I want to try to keep it nice. Oh, this is for like the toe hook. Yellow markings are like things that are messed up. So that goes there.
Yeah, that toe hook's done for though. Look at how bent that thing is.
What? This?
Yeah, compared to the other one.
Oh, this one's bent?
Yeah, look at that and look at that one.
No, it's not bent. These move. Even though this is crumpled, we don't need it. So this whole thing is totally good, except like this area right here, but we don't have to worry about that. So, it's been months that I have been looking for a car. And by this time, someone else has bought a Cybertruck and has worked on it. And I watched some of the videos, the Boosted Boys. But what I learned from their channel is that they replaced this battery here, and that helped a lot of like this moving noise and stuff. Even if I get this piece here too, this piece, and then both those headlights, and then the fender. And then at that point, we're just gonna be stretching and pulling and ratchet strapping things. So like doing like a come along right here to pull it this way and pull it down, and then grab a jack, take the wheel off and grab a jack and just jack it up from like a point here, hammer this piece in. Like we're almost done at this point, and then it's cosmetics. So this Cybertruck specifically is in the Graham, Washington Copart location. So shout out to this group of people. They are awesome down here. And usually when you come down here to Copart, they always take care of you, and you can send you out once you get your Premier or you get your membership. You can come in here and look at all the cars that you want to bid on. And it's awesome. I've had such a great time with my Corvette, and now with this, like it's been awesome. So especially traveling around and going to all these different Coparts, it's been a lot of fun because you see a lot of really interesting cars that are out there. But yeah, shout out to the Copart out here in Washington. They took care of me. All right, so this vehicle is eating power. This is the second jump pack, and we have to go return it again. I don't know if you want to go grab another one just real quick. Thank you so much, Daddy. The fact that it's just sucking power up like this means that we could be having more problems, even with just the 12-volt system, just because this car has just been kept on. So yeah, it's becoming tough now. So when it's unplugged, it's dead. Like nothing about this thing works when it's this dead. Okay, sick. We're gonna close the doors and see if we can just at least move it. It's just creaking left and right. So right now, this thing is just so dead, like nothing is happening. So I'm just trying to see what other codes it has, what other features it has. What did I just get? Okay, there it is. Okay, these are all the codes right here. Look, it's even glitching. That's how low on power it is. Dude, that's crazy.
talked with one of my tow guys. He does a bunch of stuff for Tesla.
Yeah.
He says if you go into settings and then under service, there's a towing option.
Okay.
If you press on the brake, it'll put up an option to enter tow mode, and that'll unlock the parking brake, and then you can move it that way. He said that through the 12 volt, all this will do is power
The accessories.
basically the accessories.
Of course, yeah. No, I get that.
He has access to a charger, so if you guys need one, I can
Oh,
get
wow,
one,
that's
and
cool.
then we can plug it in, let it go overnight, and then you should be able to get power back to it.
That would be
and get it
really
drivable.
cool if there's some way that we can see that. I mean, that would tell us a lot. You know, I could say like it's not needed, but I'd love to see like, yeah, I mean, that'd be really cool. All right, so this is where I say goodbye to my Tesla. I need a namer, so give me some name ideas. But yeah, let's go find that original owner and see what they say about this and if they have any videos.